guys, so we've just checked into our gate. There was a bit of a long queue during backdrop, and I guess a lot of people do travel during the Christmas season. So good thing we arrived 4 hours early.
Was it 4 hours?
We arrived 4 hours early.
Okay, 4 hours. 4 hours it is.
So we're just waiting for the gate to open, and we'll see you guys next in Manila. Bye.
If you are following us on Instagram, you might have noticed that we have just been on a trip, and the first stop that we went to was back in Manila.
So we haven't been home for about 4 years, which is a long time. And we're spending a few days here to see family, some friends, and basically try a few things that we have missed. Over the years that we haven't come home. So one of the things that people who grew up in the Philippines long for, and I'm pretty sure everyone would agree, is Jollibee. So it's one of the things that you always miss.
Speaking of spending time with family, we usually would look for a new restaurant to try, and at least it's something new, and then we still get to try it with everyone else. So this year we tried Red Lantern, which is in Solaire Casino, and it's actually a hotel, and it's a massive complex that would have shops and restaurants and casino, like I mentioned. So Red Lantern is basically a traditional Chinese restaurant with the usual menus that you'd see in a Chinese restaurant.
With a bit of a twist, by the way. Yeah. So we ordered the normal things, the dim sums, the appetizers, but the main things that we got for the mains was Peking duck. So Liska's family loves Peking duck, and I love it too. So Peking duck, basically, for those who doesn't know, is a roasted duck. It originated from China. I think it's from Beijing. So it's roast duck, and then the server would cut it out very thinly, but I think mostly from the breast part. They cut it off from the breast part. So they slice it off very thinly, put it into a sort of a thin wrap. We call it as a pancake, but it's very thin that you can wrap the meat with, but they put some savory sauce, a sweet and savory sauce, and some veggies and scallions, I think is what it is. The sauce, I think it's hoisin sauce, so you can easily get it here in Australia, but I'm pretty sure it's a hoisin sauce. So it's sweet and savory at the same time. So you wrap the pancake and you have it that way. So at the end, so that's usually the first course of the Peking duck, and then the next course is
which is what's left over from the duck.
Yeah, so the restaurant will usually take the duck away, and they will ask you whether you want it to be a noodle dish or a fried rice dish, or sometimes they make it as a soup dish. So they cut off the duck.
There's all
and
different
serve it into,
variations of
into that dish.
Yeah. And then the next one that we tried, which is, we got the idea from Strictly Dumpling. So it's pork belly pyramid with mantou, which is basically Chinese steamed buns. And it's the same idea with the Peking duck. So you have the pyramid with that, you cut a few pieces of the meat off, and then you wrap it on the bun. But the funny thing about this is, we were going through the meat and we didn't realize that there is actually like veggies underneath, like in the pyramid, so it's like a hidden treasure kind of thing.
So the veggies, I think, is more of a salted vegetable dish, and then you're supposed to put it into the mantou or the steam bun as well.
So we're really excited to try that, and good thing we did, because it was definitely a thumbs up.
And then an important dish that the Filipino Chinese usually always have is steamed fish. So it's basically a big fish Usually you buy it at market price, and then you get to choose whether you want it steamed. Some people like it fried, but we prefer not to. It's always steamed for us. So our preference is always with ginger, with scallions, and some soy sauce, which is savory enough, but it actually enhances the flavor of the fish.
Yeah.
So it's a good simple dish, but it's very flavorful and it's very, very good.
It's very nostalgic as well for us. Yeah.
On the way home, we actually had to pass by to pick up some brekkie for tomorrow. And Eliska's always a fan of what we call a pan de sal. From what I read, sal is salt. Pan de sal is a bread of salt.
I didn't know that.
But it's actually quite sweet, and it's crumb coated, much like a dinner roll, or the size of a dinner roll. So Eliska always goes to a place called Pan de Manila. So we went there, picked up some pan de sals, and we picked up ensaimada as well. So ensaimada is a sweet bread. Actually, we'll show you on the next video.
The next day, we have to stop by Dunkin' Donuts. So if you guys haven't heard of Dunkin' Donuts, because we don't have it here in Australia, it's actually from the US and it sells donuts. So I haven't had that for so long. We've got the munchkins, which are these small tiny bowls of donuts, and I think we ended up getting the bucket of donuts. A bucket with 40 munchkins, and we got the chocolate glazed ones. And Aaron got a few of the strawberry filled ones. So it's just like a jam donut, but just a tiny one.
Yeah.
And I could not resist getting the iced chocolate. I used to have it when I was a kid, so it was a nostalgic stop nonetheless.
Yeah. And we had to stop by the grocery because we needed to get some stuff for our next trip. So we picked up some snacks and some cheeky items that we will actually show you guys in the next video.
That's it for us here in Manila, and actually this is Finding Ground's first trip away. So we had all our gears with us, and funny enough, we actually, because we wanted to spend time with family and friends, so we ended up having clips here and there, which we hope you enjoy. So if you like this video, don't forget to click the thumbs up button and subscribe. And like I said, we're gonna have the next video with some snackies and food from when we're growing up. We'll catch you guys soon.